afternoon, East Texas Cigar Tribe. We are going to do a quick tour of the Nacogdoches Cigar Company, located in beautiful downtown Nacogdoches, also known as the OTT, baby. OTT, oldest town in Texas. This was a hub in the early days, back when we were becoming a state where people from other states would come. This is kind of one of the first places they would come through, but it's called the oldest town in Texas. I don't know if it really is or not. It might be the oldest town in Texas.
It is the oldest town in Texas.
So, dude, what a great, how old is this building?
This building is probably early 1900s.
Early 1900s. So, long and short of it, there's a new cigar lounge in East Texas. So we've got arguably two lounges that we can go to. If you're an East Texas native, then maybe you live in Tyler, they consider that East Texas, but really, growing up in deep East Texas, that they call it now, we never called Tyler. Tyler was still East Texas. We didn't call this deep East Texas. It was just East Texas. So, long and short of it, we finally have our own. There's been a couple that have come and gone, but not at, not of this status. And, these folks actually are in the cigar culture. They're not just trying to do a business of it, although it's a business. They've even got some antiques up front because Nacogdoches is a super antique store. You guys haven't been open that long. This is David.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right.
Yeah, we've been open for about 6 months. We've had a cigar lounge for about 2 years, and they've been doing stuff and hanging out with each other for about 20.
So you got like what, 7, 8, 9 owners?
We have 10 owners.
10 owners. And your brother actually owns the building, right?
Yeah.
So long and short of it, they don't have a big walk-in humidor. So some folks might come in and go, hey, where's the walk-in humidor? But let's be clear. They've got tons of cigars. They've got cigars abound. They have peripherals.
300 facings now.
Really?
Yeah,
how many?
We're almost at 300 facings now.
300. And so there's been a lot of folks that have come through, a lot of reps that have come through, because there's a lot of cigar lounges. And they come through and they don't let them have the brands. And so every rep that I've talked to that have come through, as soon as they see it, they're like, dude, we would be more than pleased. We would be happy indeed to have our cigars there. And there's a good reason for it, because it's a well done, well put together establishment. So, you come and buy a cigar, and obviously what you want to do is you want to smoke it.
Yeah.
So what's the chances of getting a tour real quick?
I'm down, man.
Let's do it.
Sound of the members if you want to. I'm pretty sure they'd be all right with waving and saying hi to people.
So we got a couple of things working. When you walk in the building, you buy your cigar. First off, faux pas. Dude, don't bring your cigars to a cigar lounge like this and smoke them. Support your brick and mortar. Come in and buy a stick. If you don't want to buy 10 or 15, don't. Buy 1 or 2 to smoke right here with the guys. Buy them and take them home, but don't be bringing your sticks from home. It's just bad manners. So we got a little smoking area up front. This is a non-member area. Fortunately for us poor folks, this is where I smoke all the time, is up here. Walking through the door, you got a secret lockup. You got great restroom facilities, a couple of them. And as we walk into this, we've got the peanut gallery. This is all the rich folks. This is where all the pretty people smoke. So here you go, say hi to the East Texas Cigar Tribe. Hello, guys. So long and short of it, we've got a lockup. So if you're a member, you can either choose to be a member with a lockup or without. But everything else, it's 24 hours. There's a back door. I wonder if I can flip this around. I don't think I can. I don't know how to work this son of a bitch. But there's liquor.
It's all BYOB.
BYOB. It's a good facility. So, what's the big deal about Nacogdoches and cigars?
So, Nacogdoches has a huge history about tobacco. One of the things that you want to come out here is actually
let's go.
Really wine right there.
Yeah, these guys back here, man, they're chatting it up. So let's talk about that. So why is it that there is a history of cigars in Nacogdoches?
So 1890s to 1914, we were producing cigar tobacco here in Nacogdoches. We actually were sending our stuff off to like USDA in Washington and stuff like that to have them judge it and come back here. Well, we had an entire study done on Nacogdoches through USDA, finding out that the soils in Nacogdoches were comparable, if not a little bit better than like the heyday in Cuba.
Right.
Not nowadays. You got the Buchanan 2000s and stuff like that, which is a whole
Sure.
different kind of leaf. But this was back in the day. And we ended up doing out 30,000 cigars a week from our 3 cigar factories, 2 different cigar shops. The entire reason why Nacogdoches has a railroad in the first place is because of the tobacco industry. So for us, it's important to make sure we push that through and make everybody understand that that's a big deal to us. We want to make sure that Nacogdoches stays tobacco friendly and tobacco everything. So that's why we open. You know?
So, soil has a lot to do with it. So we were talking earlier. So you got me smoking. I like Dunbarton. I like Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. I like Steve Saka, dude. He's a man. He lives his life a lot like I do, unapologetically. He's going to roll cigars. If you don't like them, go smoke something else. But if you like them, awesome. Keep buying them. And that's his opinion.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to roll for anybody else.
It's like the Lancero. It's now leave me the hell alone. That's what it's called.
Right.
Because he'll never make another Lancero. That's his Lancero. But he wanted to make it for his people. But at the same time, he'll never make another one. So it's now leave me the hell alone. It's what it's called.
So this Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, the first time I've smoked this one. What's it called again?
Brule.
And
Something
so this had David said, hey man, it's kind of sweet. It's got a natural sweetness. And so, I don't know what he's got going on here, but the fact is, I just came back from a coffee tour. And one thing I learned with coffee is that when you grow different plants beside each other, a coffee plant and a mango tree and this and that, it starts giving color to the actual to the beans.
Every time.
So I'm not sure that that's not what's happening, because this actually tastes
yeah.
flavored.
It's kind of like it almost
But
tastes
it's
like
not once you smoke it.
at all.
Once you hit it off the foot, man, off the foot, this thing was sweet. I could taste some spicy sweetness, almost like
It's like caramelized almost,
dude,
like, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, like caramelized sugar almost.
But then after I smoked it down, and I'm down well into the first third, it almost, I don't know, it's just a real neutral, traditional, dare I say, I don't want to say Cuban-esque, but it's kind
get a
of,
feel of it.
I get a
I can
feel of it,
understand
yeah.
that.
But it's nice.
Oh, yeah.
So, how many, you said 8 or 9 owners?
Yeah, there's 10 owners total, and then we have different multiple vendor levels. There's a premium, there's a regular, and stuff like that. What it does is it be able to give people different types of benefits for coming to the
Right.
shop. So it's pretty cool. You can also come in here if you have a corporate business.
Yep.
You can get a corporate membership, which
Okay.
gives you 2 smaller memberships so that you can kind of help promote those hard to sell people. You
Yeah,
bring them
yeah,
back
yeah.
to the back,
Yeah.
make it a little bit easier for you.
So let me ask you, you've had a few, I haven't been to any of your events, shame on me.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset
However,
about that.
I know, dude, I'm such a slacker. However, I caught some of your reps.
Yeah.
I bought a nice pipe from,
Ladisi and all that.
yeah,
Oh,
the night after one. But I think you've got an event coming up in October.
We do. October 23rd is our Nacogdoches. We actually are going to have 50, or our hope is to have up to 15 vendors, but we're going to stay right around 12 to 15. We're going to have food, drinks. The tickets are $150 and $250 for VIPs.
And so 150 and 250. So what do you that's to come in the door, or you get something out? What do you get out of
You
it?
get an awesome bag. So
Oh,
every
okay.
vendor is providing actual cigars for everybody that comes. So you're going to get a cigar in your bag. You're also, Bavita is actually providing us with a year-long bag so that when you buy your boxes, you can put them in there and not have to worry about them going bad.
Wow.
They're also going to have raffles and food and drinks. Man, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun to come out and hang out and just see what's going on.
And so October what?
23rd.
So this is located once again downtown Nacogdoches. If you come 325 Main,
Yes, sir.
325 East Main, you can't miss it. If you come to Nacogdoches, turn, get on the cobblestones, and guess what? You're going to find it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of great stuff happening in downtown Nacogdoches. Always have. They've done a great job. Do you care if people BYOB out front?
More than welcome to.
So if somebody comes in and they're not a member and they want to bring a bottle,
Yeah,
no
go
problem.
over here to the Fredonia Brewery, grab your craft beer, come over here and have a cigar. We'd love
Nice.
if you could do that with us.
So guys, I'm going to keep smoking this. David, hey man, thanks. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys opening
Yeah,
this.
of course. And of course, anybody at the East Texas Tribe is always welcome to come in here and
Nice.
smoke with us guys.
East Texas Cigar Tribe.
There you go,
Peace
guys.
out.
Have a good one.
See ya.
That's awesome.